Truckers X TV on air. We are now live in 3, 2, 1. Welcome back to another episode of Persona 5S. In the previous episode, we defeated the boss. Today's episode right now, we're gonna have our little day up as usual. So about today's episode, make sure that like button supports and appreciate the channel.
Heyo. What are you gonna do?
Yeah, let's do it. It's like the first person I just want to get the story going with, so let's go. For the one, a pair of young teens sharing a Ferris wheel ride. Could this be a you-know-what? It's a date. What do you think? It's a little family trip. Eeny, meeny, miny, mo, catch a tiger, fight a toe, eat a high. What do you think? Why are you trying to make me say it? I asked first. Well, whatever the case, thanks for the invite. I can't believe I'm riding the Ferris wheel in the city at night. I guess you never know what's in store for you, huh?
Well...
I've been freaking out a little bit lately. I've experienced so much since I left my room. I mean, look at me. I'm on an amazing cross-country road trip. Everything's going so great that it just makes me worried. I keep thinking, what if it's just a dream and all goes away in an instant? There's no need to worry. There's even more coming too.
Yep.
Yeah, the good times are gonna keep on rolling. We're busy enough with the case that I shouldn't be worrying about silly stuff like that anyway. With all that stuff we got our plate, I don't have the time to freak out. And I don't even need to. With everyone's support, that includes Sojiro too, but most of all you. Oh look, so pretty, ooh, ah. We enjoyed the Sapporo evening view together. Yes sir! 9 points get. Alright, that was like 2 minutes long. Alright, when will Zenkichi appear? I'm gonna assume that next one it's gonna be his appearance. His
debut.
debut.
I went to talk to Kyoto, but nothing new came out of it. All she explained is that she could control whoever added her as a friend on Emma. Not to worry, I have it with me. Here.
Now that's what I want to see. After reviewing the facts, I've just about confirmed it. Each of these so-called incidents, I think they all stemmed from a mastermind.
Oh? I'm curious as to why you think so.
Kyoto, Natsume, Alice, all three were changing people's hearts to do bad things. But deep down, none of them were truly evil. At the very least, they're not the same as the rulers who distorted reality for their own sakes and ended up spawning palaces.
I'd been considering that as well. Before Natsume lost sight of his writing, he was diligently working toward his dreams.
Alice, too. She was doing her very best to be a ray of light and hope for other people.
Mari-san was also striving for the betterment of everyone in Sapporo. Right. They're different from criminal scum like Kamoshida and Madarame, who acted only for their own benefit.
Okay, but how does a handful of not-so-evil monarchs prove there's a mastermind behind all this?
The fact that jails are fundamentally different from palaces provides us a big clue. For starters, jails don't have any treasures for the taking. All we found are people's stolen desires. That means monarchs don't have twisted enough wills to reshape reality and form treasures.
Which would mean that jails aren't created by the monarchs themselves. Someone else must be doing the creating.
Our final clue is the locks on all those bird cages. In order to get to the monarch, we've always had to unlock a door that denies us passage. I had thought this was just a security measure designed to protect the monarch and the desires held within. But if that were the case, why would traumatic memories the monarch would rather erase be the key to unlocking it?
Given that these are cognitive worlds, maybe it means monarchs think their trauma will protect them.
I find that rather odd. If anything, I would think it's the other way around.
Correct. What if it is the other way around? Why might a door like that exist? Right. I think so too. What if that door isn't to keep intruders out, but to trap monarchs in?
You mean they're trapped?
I thought the monarchs are the ones in charge.
Think about it. What would happen if a monarch tried leaving their cage?
They'd touch the door, and then hear the voices of their trauma?
Exactly. They'll remember what made them so warped in the first place, and stick to their guns as a monarch. And thus, the cycle continues unbroken. The monarchs really are birds in a cage.
From that perspective, the shadows protecting the keys inside the trauma cell hold a far more sinister purpose. They aren't there to prevent the monarch's trauma from being discovered. They're wardens guarding an elaborate system to ensure the monarch's imprisonment.
Let me get this straight. You're basically saying these monarchs are being manipulated, and by virtue of that, there's somebody doing the manipulating.
How's Hyoto-san's smartphone looking?
Nothing wrong with her phone or the Emma installed, but I did find traces of surveillance. Huh, I'll bet it's the same snooper we keep running into, though I'm lost as to who it might be.
So this observer and our mastermind may just be one and the same. Anyone have any guesses?
Our first suspect is Medice, the company in charge of Emma. Since you can't get into jails without Emma, I can't write it off as mere coincidence.
Medice, huh? Too bad we can't just storm their headquarters.
You mean the cops can't actually do that?
Of course not. How could we even put out a warrant on them? By saying they go around turning people into monarchs?
You have a call from Ichinose.
Hi there! Sorry for the relative lapse in communication, but I did turn up some info that I thought you guys might like to know. So, I've been looking into Emma all this time, and I still have yet to find any differences between her past and present versions. I mean, this is state-of-the-art tech, not something just anybody could pry open and take a look inside. But then I took a peek at Emma's changelog, and that's where things got interesting. It seems Emma was transported to Okinawa at some point after I sold her to Medice. Yes, exactly. Why was the first thing that popped into my head. So I dug around some more, and I found that off the coast of Okinawa, on the island of Kokojima, Medice apparently has a research lab. Oddly enough, its existence is unknown to the public, and when I called to ask for records, nothing came up. Basically, they're running a secret research lab. How crazy is that? So, if Emma's been altered in any way, I would think it had to have been done on that island. Well, guys, wasn't I a super stellar source of information? You just leave it to me. I've become rather fond of investigating, actually. Well, guess it's bye for now, Phantom Thieves. Please regale me with tales of your adventure another time.
She's still sus.
So what did Ichinose-san say?
Okinawa?
Crystal clear waters?
Shisa statues?
Juicy pineapples?
Shinsuko cookies?
Oh, that too! It's that ramen-like thing, yeah?
Guys, can you snap out of it?
If it's an unregistered facility, we could always say we're conducting a field survey. That way we could ensure their cooperation. We may even find proper evidence that could be used in court. It may be well worth going, but Kokojima is a bit far from the Okinawa mainland. Then I guess we'd have to go by plane.
Wait, what about our precious Feathermobile? We've taken it all this way!
That's what you're naming this thing?
Plus, you said it'd be dangerous using public transportation.
Even so, wouldn't it be too complicated to try to reach Okinawa by car?
Give me a sec. Hey, what's up? Yeah, of course I'm aware, but I also have a job to do, you know?
Who's he talking to?
Why would I lie? I'm being honest, I swear. Of course I remember. The thing is, I'm a little... well... Oh.
You got hung up on.
Okay, guys. Plane's a no-go. We're driving.
Huh?
You mean we're going all the way to Okinawa by car?
The thing is, I need to make a stop along the way. so we'll be heading to Kyoto first.
Did you say Kyoto?
Yeah, I primarily work for the Kyoto Police Department. I thought I'd take a moment to catch up, share intel, you know, cop stuff. After that, we head to Kobe. We can take a direct ferry to Okinawa from there. That ought to cut down on time.
But that's still quite a distance, even to Kyoto.
Not to worry, I'll do the driving.
You're tagging along?
Wait, am I to believe that Nijima's been doing all the driving? Okumura, I thought you already had your license.
I do have it. It's just, I don't have much experience behind the wheel. Plus, Haru's driving is not exactly...
Well, in any case, we're taking off immediately.
If we're leaving from here, you'll need to take the Hokuriku Expressway. The estimated travel time will be...
About 21 hours, give or take.
Gramps is correct.
21 hours? Are you nuts?
You forget I'm an officer of the law? We're badass at driving.
What's with him all of a sudden? It's like he lit a fire under his ass.
Fine by me, so long as I can visit Kyoto at last.
There goes Inari, revealing his true colors.
All right then, let's hit the road. I'll get you rascals there in record time.
It's been a ride wide, but now we even get closer to the truth. Hey, I foresaw Kyoto on the list. But to me, I was like thinking, what if Kyoto is the last stop? The one place that Yusuke always been agging on about time and time again. The one place, it's gonna be that one place you least expect. It will be Kyoto, but no, it's our next destination. Have some delicious gelato. Already talked to you.
Hey there.
Oh my god, we're not even that range. I certainly didn't expect the press conference, blah blah. Let me get some last minute stuff on the way. That thing in the bottom looks, never mind. I got all these stuff for money. I wonder if they're gonna give me anything. Yo, check this out. The detailing on this is unreal. It's a wooden bear statue. Those eyes, that face, and see how it looks like it's actually moving. Inari would probably have a lot to say about that. I saw it and it just had to have it. And apparently they carve these from trees around here. Makes sense seeing how solid wood. I'm more into collective PVC figures and stuff, so I've never had too much interest in this kind of thing. Still, I know cool when I see it. Do me a favor and put this in the hideout, okay? Wooden bear statue.
Good evening.
Where do we put this thing? Sapporo's giving me some wonderful memories, which reminds me, I thought this as a general story. I was hoping you would hold on to it for me. If I ever fall down and start crying, I want you to show me this. It will remind me of what happened here, and people can always get back no matter what. Salvia charm. For my health. Health coverage. Next up, right here. We're just gonna sell out everything, buy out everything as much as possible, and then we're gonna head out as usual. But will he be driving the fan van, or he's gonna be right there telling us?
Oh.
I suppose we should say our goodbyes to Sapporo. It's too bad we couldn't stay a little bit longer. Sad nothing came out. I was really hoping to see one. Came out? What do you mean? Futaba told me about the ghosts had been known to appear at Suzushino. Can we maybe save this conversation for later? Hey, sorry. Tried this place earlier. And the food tasted just amazing. As it looked, we really had a great time. It had the calories to match too. We should probably get our butts in gear and work it off. The parfait probably had 500 calories or so. Nothing an hour running won't fix.
What?
An hour? That worse than it was gonna be?
Oh, welcome.
Alrighty then, you're sold out. Maybe we just spend some time exploring the jail instead. Already did.
Oh, welcome.
Go back. Makoto? Futaba gets pretty excited about urban legends and stuff. They're just rumors though, right? The burger joint, as always.
Have you decided? Will this be serious? Have you decided to come back soon?
Okay, let's see. Next area. Ryuji and Misuke are all the way over there. Let me get some of these.
But that's okay. Is that okay? It's all right.
Back over here. Gramps is about to be driving all night, yeah? We should probably get something for him to help him stay awake.
Indeed.
How about this one? 8 heads of sleep, slaying terror, unstoppable Orochi 50 milliliters. Shit sounds kind of dangerous.
Ah, man.
Anyhow, I really want to go here. I wonder if we can just order a line or something. This kid don't want to talk? Dang, that's crazy.
Well, is that all? Thank you. Come again.
Some local cuisine, as always.
Welcome. At all. Wife. You done? Wife. At all. Here. At all. Wife. At all. Wife. At all. Here. You done? Want your receipt? Come again.
Alrighty then. Next up. At least there's no requests. That's a good thing. Here.
Hey, that up, sweet. Hey.
Back over there.
Please, is that thank you, Mr. Pop? Thank you. Come back soon.
Next up. Let's see what this guy has to say. Did he ever found her? We did defend the event club and the line was out of the door, man. Popped so many damn champagne bottles I near lost count. If I ever met a fan of thing, I'd like to shake their hand. Nice, nice, nice.
Welcome. Is that all? Here you are. Please come back soon.
Alright, next. Listen, you won't believe this. That perv actually apologized to me yesterday. Seems like he was working for the mayor. He said the press conference motivated him to clean up his act or something. Apparently his work has caused him all the pent-up stress, not liking any excuse to be an absolute pig. But he dropped a lot of money on us last night. He better have learned his lesson. Mayor Hyodo's only human. We all make mistakes from time to time, don't we? Even after all that happened, I still believe a feeling she's not all embraced yet. Alrighty then. Next area.
Got it up. Thanks so much.
Alright, we're all set. Let's get the heck out of here.
Let's get to work. What are you gonna do?
Would you like me to drive for a while?
Don't worry about me. You just get some sleep. We've still got a long way to go.
Are you sure?
You kids don't need to be worrying over an adult like that. This is nothing for me.
To be fair, you are an excellent driver. The RV tends to shake a lot more when I'm behind the wheel.
I may not look it, but I used to patrol in a squad car. Driving's second nature to me at this point. Yep, every day. Back when I manned the police boxes.
How tough is it, being police?
Well, it sure ain't easy. Oh, right. You're studying to become some police bigwig, aren't you, Nijima?
Yes, but I've only just begun.
Wouldn't really recommend it myself. This job's nothing but hell. Your hours are a mess. You get transferred all over the place. Anything goes down at the scene, you get blamed.
Maybe so, but my heart's set on it, no matter how tough it may be. Thank you.
Well, if your heart's set, then do what you gotta do. But as your future senior, I'll share this. The harder you work, the more you wind up putting the people in your life on the back burner. Criminals don't care about your schedule. Tragedies don't care. You'll barely see your own home. Sit on that for a bit. Then decide if the force is right for you.
Well, I am already quite aware. And speaking of, Don't you have any family waiting for you at home?
Good question. Aw, can it? Just mind your own business. Let's just say you've got to think about yourself before you can worry about anyone else.
Yes, I suppose that's true.
Hmm? What's up now?
You just reminded me of my father, is all. He was an officer, too. Unfortunately, he lost his life on duty.
I see.
He took his job a lot more seriously than you seem to, but when you boil it down, you two are actually quite similar.
You shouldn't diss your father so badly, comparing him to me. So, Nijima, when you were little, your old man probably wasn't home often either, was he? How'd you feel about that?
Huh? Well, in retrospect, I'm very proud. My father was an officer who acted on his beliefs, all the way to the end. He taught me that his duty was to keep people from being hurt. It may just be his influence on me, but I think becoming an officer is still an admirable path in life.
If only that were always true. Our ability to help is restrained. The shrewder and more malicious the target, the less we can actually serve them justice. Held back by superiors, held back by the red tape, held back by all sorts of laws. The only thing the police do is obey orders, even when they involve total injustice or an absence of human logic. Basically, the cops I see every day are nothing but a bunch of spineless dogs. And that includes when I'm looking in the mirror. I'm a lot more loyal to my master than I look. But anyway, that wasn't what I was getting at. I meant, when you were still just a kid, how did you feel about your dad rarely being home, Nijima?
Oh, when I was younger? I did understand that it was part of his job, but I do remember missing him still. But at least I always had my sister with me.
I see. Sorry to bother you with all that. You guys had better get to sleep already. If we run into trouble while you're all too tired, I'm the one who'll be in real deep shit.
I slept so much that even sleep's boring now. What do?
Well, is anyone feeling peckish yet? Although I suppose we've nearly reached Kyoto.
Come on, Ryuji! Make us laugh.
Now tell me to perform for you. I ain't some comedian.
Shit, not now. Don't be stupid. Just answer for me, will you? Make it quick, though. Just say I'm driving, and then I'll call back later.
Hello? It's way past noon. Where are you? Don't tell me you forgot what day it is. We were supposed to visit Mom's grave together. Huh? Who is this? Please give him his phone back. Driving? Oh, I guess that makes sense.
What is it? Who's calling?
Is it some kind of emergency?
Why don't you just pull over, Gramps?
Do I hear a bunch of girls with you? What an asshole! You're just out partying right now, aren't you?
Ooh, she sounds pissed.
Oh, you really are the worst! Don't bother coming home again. You don't even deserve to visit Mom's grave.
I don't know the details, but is everything all right?
Yeah, sorry about that. Just forget it.
So, who was that anyway?
My daughter?
Daughter? You have one?
Yeah, damn it. Sorry, time to floor it. Hang on to your seats, kids.
Is that why we're going to Kyoto?
Okay, we're in Kyoto city limits. Is this good? I really have to go. Just park this somewhere and check out the temples or something. I'll be in touch tomorrow.
Wait, tomorrow? Where is there overnight?
What in the heck?
He's been in quite the state since that phone call earlier.
Maybe plans to keep, or something.
Based on my deductions, today seems to be the day Zenkichi's wife passed away. He is due at her grave to pay respects.
Zenkichi-san's wife passed away?
That's why his daughter demanded to know where he was.
Oh, Zenkichi. He could have just told us what was going on.
Also, wasn't the way she was talking to him, like, really bad? Especially for today?
She was enraged by the sound of young female voices. She surmised, "You're just out partying right now, aren't you?"
Whoa. Talk about getting the wrong idea.
That's terrible. We need to go straighten things out with her right away.
I saw him go up the main road. There must be a cemetery around here.
I have found only one cemetery in the vicinity. He will be there.